Good day everyone, my team and I are BA Honors first year students from Batspa University, Ras Al Khaimah. And we are here to present our prototyping assessment for design thinking. The members are Morada, Decano, Kyla Mesa, Sophia Mendoza, and Joshua Flores. The objective of this assessment is to make several scenarios with the problem, then create and ideate a feasible prototype that can help with that specific problem.
Hi, I'm Haven. In our group, we have individually reflected on our own experiences in Batspa University and then considered 5 different scenarios in which we can work on. The setting of our first initial scenario was on online classes. Assuming that students were unaccustomed to online classes, we wanted to suggest ideas that could help teachers make our virtual learning more engaging and effective. Now, our second scenario idea was to improve our physical class. We thought that some changes and add-ons can help increase and improve the engagement of students in class. This includes the rearrangement of chairs and some improvements in the class facilities. Our third scenario idea was focused on how we can help the students who wishes to do their schoolworks at the university. We noticed how students do not have their own personal space to do their assignments. Most of them are just scattered in the library, in the canteen, in the lobby, or elsewhere just to find the perfect spot to concentrate. And thus, we thought of suggesting a special room dedicated for students to study. Now, our fourth scenario was directed on suggesting ideas that can help teachers make students' physical classes become more engaging and interactive. Doing lectures all the time can sometimes be tiresome for students. And so, as an improvement in students' learning experiences, we wanted to come up with something that can perhaps make learning more interesting, to which students can look forward to. Finally, our last scenario was focused on how we can improve students' online learning experience. There are times students face some distractions while at home, during lectures, or while doing their assessments. And so we wanted to provide solutions that could help them become more focused and concentrated while.
In Batspa University, students tend to gather around the campus due to different reasons, and because of that, students who want to study has no place to stay. The university is lacking space for students that are in need of a place to study. Students prefer having their own designated area. That is why having their own area at the university is a great way for them to have an academic progress.
So as a group, we brainstormed and discussed some of the challenges that students may face in Batspa. And we have refined them into 5 different aspects. Number 1, study room, layout, facilities, productivity, and motivation.
Hello, my name is Morada, and I've created 3 ideas with the different scenarios in mind for my ideation phase. My first idea is called Cultivation. Cultivation was created to help encourage, motivate, and inspire students during this time of pandemic through inspirational quotes, famous sayings, or helpful tips through the help of different platforms like Facebook and Instagram. My second idea is called the Student's Personal Study Space. This space was created to promote productivity and focus within the university. This space will be used by students during their vacant period to do their works, assessments, group works, or to conduct group studies. This space will be equipped with all the necessary items so that the students will do their work efficiently and effectively. My third idea is called Alarmo. Alarmo is an app that will help promote productivity and focus during class periods. This app will be used by students and it will sync their class schedules with the app, and whenever they try to access their phones during class periods, their phone will send warnings and alarms so that they don't use their phones. This will help with their focus because they wouldn't be distracted with things like their phones or games in their phones. The final idea I've chosen for my prototype creation is the student's personal study space. I've created a 3D model as my prototype with the possible design. The design includes individual desks with partitions. The partitions were added so that the students wouldn't be distracted by the people beside them and that they would have privacy as well. There would also be whiteboards and big tables for the students who want to do their group works or assessments, or if they want to conduct a group study. I believe that this space will be appreciated by students because they wouldn't have a hard time finding a space specifically for doing their assessments or works during their vacant periods.
Hi, my name is Sophia Mendoza, and these are my 3 ideas. Student Academy is an app wherein the app will lock all unnecessary applications that are not useful for a current subject. It is applicable to your phone and laptop. The feature of this application includes timetable, notifications to urgent assignments, or even other important things. With the timetable, it will help the system to know your schedule and lock or even unlock it once the class is over. Class gathering every month. Every students per year are required to attend the monthly gathering to have a group study. It is for them to help improve anything that needs improvement. With this kind of platform, it will help students who are having difficulties with their studies. Brainer is an app used to help motivate students to work harder and keep their schedule. Motivational and inspirational quotes will be uploaded every day or whenever they need it. Out of all 3 ideas, for my final idea, I have chosen the class gathering every month because I believe that with this kind of platform, it will be useful for students to excel in their studies.
Hi everyone, my name is Kyla de Mesa, and here are my 3 ideas. So with the limited resources and facilities available in the university, not everyone gets the chance to use it. So, what is the best way to make it available for everyone? Well, allocation. This app will allow students to reserve a computer or a study spot whenever they need. And not only will this allow them to study more efficiently, it will save them the time and effort needed to look for a vacant spot. So my second idea is the ID scanner. Every BATSPA student has a student ID, but it serves no other purpose than identification. Well, this ID scanner is an easier way to conduct attendance. It will be available in every classroom, and with one tap, students can be marked automatically present for that specific class. So, this will also keep the data centralized within the management system and essentially allow teachers to save time whenever they teach classes with big numbers. So for my third idea is placing a microphone and speaker in every room. So the classrooms in the university have a lot of space in between the audience and the person speaking. So placing a mic and a speaker in every room will help the teachers to take less effort in making themselves audible, and it will also allow the students to understand them better. Through discussions with the group, we decided that the most feasible idea out of all 3 was the app, and we call it Smart Space. Smart Space is designed for students for them to be able to use all the resources to its fullest. It will feature the available time slots on the desired day, and it will allow you to personally choose a collaboration spot for you and your team. And lastly, booking will be completely free, and it will be available for you to use anytime you need it. Smart Space is a systematic way to allocate enough time and to make sure that every student gets access to all the facilities in BATSPA University.
Motivation is an important aspect that helps students accomplish more, and it is also linked to their productivity. So my initial ideas to help them in this aspect was to create or suggest the installation of a certain object that can help put students in a study mood and encourage them to work. My first initial idea is detachable dividers. Students often work in an open space, which makes them prone to more distractions and cause some work delay. So I believe with these dividers, it can help students have their own mini personal space to think and to do. My second initial idea is to create an application that locks other applications for a certain period of time. Students are often distracted by the applications on their mobiles. So with this idea, I believe it can help motivate and push students to really work during that application lockdown. My third initial idea is a whiteboard desktop. Students often have spontaneous ideas about what they're working on. So instead of reaching out to their pockets to get their phones or their bags to get their notepads, I believe this can help them write down their ideas in an interesting and creative manner. Upon contemplation, the final idea that seemed best and feasible for me is the detachable dividers. As you can see, it has a simple prototype structure. But despite its simplicity, I believe it can be a great solution to motivation as it gives students an option to think and do their work for themselves.
Hi everyone, Joshua Flores here, and these are my 3 ideas for the ideation stage. The first idea that came into mind is called the Interactive Activity app. It is an app where teachers can send questions regarding their current lesson. Then the students in that lesson can answer the questions in the app as well. You can use this app to see if the students are actually paying attention to the lesson. My second idea is called the Do Not Disturb indicator. It is an LED light on top or in the middle of a table, and it can be toggled on and off. This will show others that the current people in the table are busy and should not be disturbed while doing their work. The third idea that I had is an app called Roomie. This app can show you which current rooms in the university are being occupied. This can help teachers and students alike because they will immediately know which rooms they can and cannot use. The final idea we thought that was most feasible out of all the 3 ideas is the Do Not Disturb indicator. The indicator is easy to use and easy to build. And we have noticed that students interact or speak to other students that are busy. This indicator can give those busy students the peace and focus that they need when they are doing their work. All the ideas revolve around the student's personal study space, which is Rain's idea. Let us start off with explaining why Sophia's idea is related to the study space. Sophia's idea is the class gathering with poster. The study room can be used for those gatherings, and the posters for information can be placed inside or outside of that room. What if there's multiple people that wants to use the room for either gatherings or personal study time? That is where Kyla's idea will come in. The Smart Space app can be used to reserve or book the study space so that there will not be any confusion and struggle on getting to use the room. There will not always be gatherings in the study space, so students can use that room to study on their own or with a group. Take note that they do still need to make the reservation in the Smart Space app even if they are only alone or only a few people. The room might get crowded with several people using it, and it will be distracting for other students. Do not worry, because the individual desks have dividers built into them. What about the tables for group meetings or group works? Haven's idea got you covered, no pun intended. The detachable dividers can be used to cover up tables so that there will not be any disturbances during the group discussions. What if other students do not get the hint that you are busy with your work? The study space's tables and desks will be equipped with Sam's idea, which is the Do Not Disturb indicator. Students can use it for other students to see that they are doing something important and they are busy. As you can see, all the ideas focus on the well-being of a student's study time or work. These ideas are meant to help students focus and learn better while also improving their productivity. That is all for our presentation. Thank you for your time and have a good day.